Rolling. Check, check. Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yeah, get fucked.
Okay. All right.
Guys,
Introducing
guys, get down.
Guantanamera, weighing in at 168 pounds,
All right, come on, guys, come on. Just everybody, let's clear the space. Huh?
the Intercontinental Champion
Frank, go.
from the Dog Pound in Arizona. It's Safe and Sweet Tea back on the microphone, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome back to the world. We welcome you back with us.
Oh.
It's a good day.
It's always a good day when you're being accosted by 3 dogs simultaneously, right? Look at this.
This is the Catch the Sky podcast. We are here tonight. We're going to chat. We're feeling good. We're going to go hear some live music. Emby Alexander is going to be playing at Gracie's Tax Bar tonight. Their Coin album just released. Partnership with Rusty Trombone. Look up the name.
Rusty Trombone. What a clever name. Yeah, and for those that are unaware, maybe this is your first time listening, Emby Alexander is kind enough to lend some of their music to the show. We use it as the intro and the outro music. So
An homage.
the sweet sounds that you hear
Sound
every
of
time you
Phoenix.
listen to us.
That's the sound of Phoenix right there.
Emby
Phoenix.
Alexander.
Out here in Phoenix. Via Erie, PA. Via Abu Dhabi.
I can't get over it. You guys, they've never been like this before. They've always been around, but
They're reading my energy.
the dogs are.
I'm regretting leaving the bone behind because I know that might lead to an altercation.
Yeah, yeah, it's good because if you don't have enough to share for these 4, then they will fight over them.
Right now, they're just fighting for my love.
Safe has 2 beagles and a lab pit. Some people have told me boxer mix.
Take a picture.
It is pure chaos.
It'll last
And Frank,
longer.
if Frank could get on here, he would. But
I'm liking the setup though. I'm in a lounge chair. I'm just.
you do have the space for this, or at least
It's like I'm on the beach with dogs on me.
Yeah. I did. I think I figured the new chair would be. It's nice, you know.
No. He's rearranged the furniture here at the Dog Pound. Oh,
and
stay away from my soda. Okay, baby.
yeah. So like play by play, we've got 2 beagles in the lap. We've got a big black dog at the end that's making out with Frank. It's really great. We don't call it the Dog Pound for nothing, I guess. I think it's earning its name, especially with this visual right here. Oh, gosh.
Sponsored by Pratt's Dog Food. 3 locations in the valley.
Small business of the week. All right, now I got a dog in my lap. This is not going to be a dog episode, although it could be.
Tell me. All right, wait. So, I think the hard thing with animals is the care of them, and we want the best care.
Yeah.
For our animals.
Oh, for sure.
And I do not look forward to the day where I have to make decisions about my animals. I was recently at a veterinary clinic.
Yeah.
And there's a lump in Saki's left chest. So they took out a sample, inconclusive. I had to come back. Another sample. This time they said it was oozy, like a milky. Still no results. Come back within a month. It's free. I did have to pay for that second visit for a general visit at $55. So that's,
okay.
So I'm kind of skeptical of veterinarian, or just, I don't know. I just feel like I can do enough research on my own and just figure it out. And give them a healthy diet, give them a good quality of life, and they're just going to be, they'll be fine.
Well, if you're putting the right stuff into them, then sure.
What
Yeah,
are
I
you
think
putting?
there's.
What are you putting in your dog?
I think there's some stuff that obviously calls for an expert's touch. Just real quick sidebar. There's a dude. I'm sure he's on all the socials that does he does like a cooking show with beagles. So he has 2 beagles, and he'll try and make like a variety of things, like carrot cake or whatever. And the beagles are constantly like flipping the bowls, eating the ingredients, like all that stuff, right? I feel like that's what's going on right now, right?
I know. The 2 big ones are getting a little aggressive near my crotch. A boxer and a lab. Just
All right, yeah.
there could be something happening. I'm putting my knees up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, box them out. So my dogs, oh goodness, their regular diet is ground turkey, eggs, carrots. They'll get a banana in the morning, and then either peas or pumpkin. And the vet told me recently to add some rice to that. I'm not sure what the nutritional value is, but she was impressed by everything else. So yeah, they seem like healthy, happy dogs. But
is there anything you won't let your dogs consume?
like the things that'll kill them?
Blueberries.
Blueberries are good.
Are they good again?
Yeah. But Lola has, since she's figured out how to hop the fence, she goes in the corral and she's really into the horse shit.
Oh. Yeah. Hey.
Bro.
Barley.
So the other day I wake up and Sadie proceeds to stomp all over Pam, who is under the covers, and Pam gets really upset about it, and a beagle fight breaks out, like, on my face. Like, this is how I'm waking up. It's 2 dogs, like, just going at each other. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I pick them up, and I got one in either hand, but they're, like, wriggling around trying to kill each other.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the one outside so they can be separated, calm down a little bit. And I go out into the kitchen. The entire kitchen and living room area covered in shit.
Ooh.
Just covered. And it was all from Lola. Just Lola. She just gorged herself the entire afternoon on horse shit, apparently, and I wasn't paying attention. And it looked like all 4 dogs shit multiple times in there, and it was just her. 1 dog. It was... Oof. So we try to avoid horse poop now.
Huh.
Since you asked. But, hey. She figured out how to get up on the desk, and now she's like trying to pull the cords out and everything. She's demanding her walk right now. She she doesn't want us to record. All right, are they gonna go fuck off here for a second? Are we gonna have
They might.
Are we gonna have a chance to record an episode here?
I hope the content we have so far is I think it's fantastic.
But yes, there's. Well, it was also in the news the other day, and a topic of conversation because everybody found out Tom Brady has a clone dog, right? And there's other celebrities and famous people that have cloned animals, but Tom Brady might be one of the bigger names.
Well, he's the name that means something to us. How are the Browns doing this year?
Well, yeah, so he's obviously the household name that most people recognize. But it gets the conversation started about like, oh, would you clone your dog if you had $50,000 to do it? Blah, blah, blah. And I've looked into it, and I think it's like $1,600 to store the DNA. My only question is that an annual fee or a one-time fee? If it's a one-time fee, I might consider freezing Frank's DNA and then like at 70 or 75 bringing him back, because then I would have enough money for it. Ideally, the technology would be cheaper, but I'd probably be locked into a contract situation. So I'm paying that $50,000 no matter what. But then the conversation becomes, it's not really them. It's just a copy, right? could have a larger conversation about, if we do this with people, does it have a soul? I never saw Blade Runner, but wasn't that what this was about?
Ooh.
I'm asking you. Hey, you've seen Blade Runner, right?
No, but now you got me thinking about it. There's 2 versions. Harrison Ford version is the classic version.
Well, yeah, anything that Jared Leto touches dies.
Yeah, I didn't mind it because I'm a fan, right? But of the series, I wanted to see it do good.
He was everybody said the same thing about the latest Tron,
Okay.
And he fucked that up too.
I'll share some with you. I've never seen the original Tron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
I think I've seen the original one. I think I saw the one they did like 10 years ago or whatever, 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. Legacy, I think it was.
The building, it's Hollywood doing Hollywood things, right? It's just, I think it's an homage to past stories, right? And I appreciate that about that narrative staying alive, and it's
the legacy that people leave behind.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
No, it's excellent tie-in team.
Well, because I think we talked about that briefly on I think we mentioned it on the death episode, like what we leave behind, right? Like why, like we're not just doing this to like live beyond ourselves, but it will probably be cool that this will probably exist beyond our physical being, hopefully. Who knows?
A plaque somewhere.
Yeah.
Some stone that has information.
But yeah, it got me thinking a little bit more about death in general. And then once I thought of that episode, we always joke it's the death episode that's not about death. So what better time than our,
I listened to it and I think it was. I just don't know what people want, right? And I don't know what that means to talk about death.
Well, I mean, fuck what people want. We're not here to people please, right?
Yeah.
And I think
we're talking to our critics right now.
Right.
All you fucking haters out there.
But
we'll talk about death how we like to talk about death.
Exactly, right? And if that means talking about Tom Brady and sports again, then so be it, we fucking win. Because wasn't it Tom Brady last time?
Again, he matters. I pay attention to what Tom does.
Because I think it was like we were talking about fighting Father Time, right? Mm-hmm. And it was close to his retirement and everything.
Oh, man.
It all comes full circle, baby. Whoa. You think we're here just jerking off, and we're just putting a bow on it. Not our fault you have the attention span of a gnat.
I do love it. I do appreciate that you expect people to remember all this stuff, even if they do listen to the episode.
I don't think I remembered it until we started talking about it just now, and it jogged loose a memory. I was like, wait a second. How did we get onto sports in the first test episode? I was like, wasn't it outlasting, fighting Father Time? Yeah. And it's just, I think it's funny because I think it was Tom Brady. And then here he is with the clone dog inspiring us to talk about it in a totally different way. Totally different avenue. But,
bring us back.
No. Yeah, I was going to say before this becomes our second death episode about sports.
There's a curse in Arizona. Some people are saying it's a curse, T. There's talk of voodoo on this land. Mm-hmm. Just like there's spirits beneath us that haven't died yet. And they kind of dictate how the energy of the land works.
Well, all right, we gotta stay on topic because you're.
I kind of tied it to death.
I know, but
I went ghosts.
I know you're pulling me into the supernatural realm, and then I'm gonna want to get into the Navajo and the Thunderbirds and it's aliens.
You were telling me about something with aliens.
Oh yeah, and that's I think also contributed to this conversation was the news regarding 3I Atlas, the third interstellar object that we have observed, has finally popped back out from behind the sun from where we currently are. It was hiding behind the sun for a couple weeks maybe. And yeah, the news on that is that it has displayed non-gravitational acceleration, which would imply some sort of propellant, usually in comets, that is melting ice and other frozen matter being sublimated, instantaneously turned into gas and kind of acting as like a little mini explosion or similar to like a rocket engine. And so you would expect to see a tail. and there's no tail behind this thing, so the options for what it could be are somewhat limited. And the fact that it came from outside of our solar system and came so close to the inner part has some people theorizing aliens, but then it also has other people.
You could be an alien.
I've been told I was an alien, actually. But it also
Regroup.
has other people. But it's also opened up the conversation about what would happen if an asteroid was going to hit us, or a comet, or a large object like Armageddon.
Ben Affleck. I'm pro Ben Affleck, by the way. But yes, and it could be the end of our existence as a species. And I always think about the quickness that we can lose our life. Car accidents, malaria.
Those two are just the top of the list for no reason. Just coincidentally.
They must eradicate mosquitoes. I've been studying mosquito stuff lately, T. And
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing. So I guess all these things in conjunction got me thinking about, what death in general, like my death, the death of these dogs, the death of large groups of people simultaneously. And I'd like to dedicate this episode, which is being recorded on November 8th, 2025.
oh yeah,
For the archives.
that was my cell phone.
I'd like to dedicate this one to the dogs that are heavily influencing the outcome of this episode.
And then on the topic of death, it is Veterans Day, and so we want to salute the service members that made the ultimate sacrifice.
To the troops.
To the troops.
Both sides.
Both sides. There's talk about peace in Palestine, but the Israelis continue the bombardment.
And large swaths of people dying.
But public opinion has changed towards the Palestinians. So, good job, America. I got a friend over there, Mohammed Nasser, and last I heard, he was somewhere in the north, holding out.
What was last you heard from him? Because you mentioned this like a couple months ago.
Oh, man. Facebook Messenger. He was able to secure some Wi-Fi. And
Yeah, but how long ago was this?
oof,
Yeah, so this is, you haven't heard from
year
him.
and a half.
Yeah, so you haven't heard from him since.
Year and a half.
Yeah, you just keep giving us the same update. So.
I don't even know if I've given a coherent update.
No.
I never really got a chance to. Just in the context of death, like I don't. This is a friend I.
Yeah, so
could've
like,
lost.
does your mind wander? Yeah, I mean, naturally, you'd think.
I'm
if I
fortunate
was
to
in-
live where I live.
No, but I mean, like, you're concerned for him then. I imagine you would be.
Yeah.
Like, is he alive or dead? You don't even know. And how do you cope with that?
I always do what I believe they would want me to do, and I surround myself with people who I think you got to move on. You got to live out their memory and live out their best intentions in this life. I think people who are passing along have a lot of great lessons to teach us. They tell us what's most important on their way out. It's relationships.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's funny because that's why I try to live the way I do, and I feel like a lot of my peers think I'm living an uninspired life or something like that. And for me, it's like, no, I'm trying to embrace the things that our elders and those that are on their deathbeds say is the most important, right? Not many of them bring up their, 57 Corvette or whatever. Like you said, a lot of them talk about the relationships they had and they wish they had more time with the people that they love. And like we've done episodes echoing that exact sentiment. So like we're trying our best to amplify that message as the core message to what life is. I think that's what the show is all about. Is like, what is life? What is life?
Life is life. I want a different one. Yeah.
No, I'm just changing up lyrics over.
No, you're spot on, T. You're spot on.
I worked in a nursing home for 3 years, so I was
That's right.
face first with death constantly.
Happy sailors.
Yeah, some of them, but I felt like
How is Cuzzy?
he's all right. I saw him a few weeks ago when I was back home. I felt like in my position, because I was in a fun position. I wasn't in a medical position. Mm-hmm. I was part of what brightened people's day. I'm not the one giving them cold mashed potatoes or shitty pills or moldy bread or whatever. Like, I'm the dude that's there to have fun. I'm the dude that's like, oh shit,
you're there to help.
I need something. Like, can you give me a lift over to there, or could you just get this small thing for me? Hey, could you hook me up with a PB&J? Just, dude, it's something so small, but to people that are bound to their beds and stuff like that, like, it means the world. And so there were a lot of, I went to a number of funerals and stuff, and it was tough. There was one guy that I went to his funeral even after I was no longer an employee there. Okay. So like, he passed, maybe a year or two after I was gone, and I still made a point to be there because I felt like, and they always tell you in those positions, don't become friends with blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, you're telling people to like not be human in like what should be arguably one of the most human times of their lives, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want a bunch of robots. Nobody wants to be plugged into a bunch of machines just having pills shoved down their throat and stuff. Like, you want to be treated like a person person that lived a fucking life.
Want to be active too?
Yeah.
At least I think I do.
Yeah, and so it's difficult to not become friends with these people because they're people, and you're in their home on a daily basis, right? Mm-hmm. The higher ups want you to just treat it like a business and everything, and that's cool because, like, from their perspective, it is. But from these other people's perspective, this is their home, and this is where this is going to be their last home. Yeah. So, like, show some respect, right? And I don't like how we do that in this culture. Just shit people into boxes and
we're mean to each other.
Yeah, death's waiting room, basically.
Oh. Sometimes I do understand what you're saying, although we've never talked about it. I think of this rationally, but why you wouldn't want to be here? People are so shitty. Like, I get it. You're ultimately at this present juncture, the totality of it. The world is beautiful, but it's also a shitty place.
Right. It
can be a shitty, but life.
So if we're talking about like the rationale for why one would like want to cease to exist, like committing suicide, I guess I didn't even. When I'm thinking death, I'm thinking more like people passing of natural causes and just how we react to their loss and stuff like that. But this can be such a broader topic. For me, and I think I might have articulated this once before, it was mostly I felt cancerous to like myself and everything around me.
Sure.
Right? But I feel like part of that was inspired by what you just said. I feel like the reason that I was coming off as cancerous or confrontational was because I was talking to people and I would look at them and ask, like, do you not see what the fuck is going on in the world? And so many people would say, yeah, but there's nothing I can do about it, or just focus on yourself, or, like, that's just the way the world is. And if that's the way the world is and we're resigned to that, then why should I have to go through the motions of doing that for 60, 70, 80 years and then die? Mm-hmm. Like, that's not my idea of a good time. It's not existing how we are naturally meant to. Mm-hmm. right? Like the song I pointed it out on the rock. You've got the Imagine rock over by you. I've got the Peace rock. But Imagine by John Lennon.
Go ahead.
That's the world I want to exist in. No borders, no money, no religion. Nobody telling other people they can't cross this invisible line on the ground. Like, do you know how weird it would be if, like, we started stopping deer at the border?
Yeah, we do.
Like live
corral,
yeah, live deer. Like, just we're going out and we're like, no, you're migrating here illegally.
That's how viruses spread.
We can't have that.
Yeah,
right. And they do, and it's weird to me that humans try to. What's the word I'm looking for? Like,
I think there's a cat.
no,
cat.
it's a dog. Come on.
Well, there's one cat behind me.
Oh, yes,
Scratched at me.
You do have a cat behind you. No, impose their will
Yes.
on these things. As if we have control over any of it. You know, if things get pervasive enough, COVID's going to be like the least of our concerns. We would get something so much worse than COVID if the world really needed to react that way. Because that's what it does. We mentioned this in the episode with Serena. Like, nature isn't evil.
What up, Serena?
It's not good or bad, right? If that comet does crash into our planet and kill everybody on it and leave nothing but ashes and dust, is that comet evil? No, right? It's just nature doing. It's just nature doing its thing.
That's what that's a broad scientific consensus about how people do feel about this process, and it's the best we know. It's the best we understand.
But death is just part
of it.
It's part of the. We say it's part of life, but I think that's a little. It's the last part of life.
This could be the last living record of what we say.
Oh yeah, I mean, who knows? I think the answer to why people struggle with death or don't want to talk about it and everything is the finality of it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, once it's over, it's over. And then I think, my personal beliefs are that this is why people develop the ideas of heaven, hell, and the afterlife, and etc., is to give them some comfort that, like, this isn't all there is. Mm-hmm. And I get the idea, like, I get it, and I get why it brings people comfort, especially if you really do believe it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Do we have a soul? Is that what makes us different from all the other animals?
I think an idea in my head is to go back over the people who I've lost, or think I've lost, or even emotionally lost.
Yeah.
And write a chapter about them and close that chapter. That way their memory lives on. It's out of us. It's no longer in us. It's out there for the world, and we've just let them and their memory go and try to honor whatever it is we could learn from that connection.
I feel like as a whole, like I feel like it's easy to do on an individual level.
Sure.
But like on a societal or global level, we struggle with that mightily. Like, it's crazy because we have all these new innovations and inventions, and obviously there's plenty of us that are bright enough to learn from the past.
Just choose not to.
Well, no. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's credit the scientists and the people that are coming out with these breakthroughs and inventions and stuff. They're obviously building on what has already existed. But yeah, the rest of us, I don't know, dude. It's concerning that we just keep repeating the cycles that we always have. Uh-huh. Like, how did we get away from? Like, why are we like this?
It is wild. It is wild to consider. Again, the uncanny irony that two guys like you and I would even be sitting in a room recording a podcast in Cave Creek. Like, it's lovely. I appreciate it so much. And I think that's why I want to sustain it for everyone. For those around me, for those that I love,
Oh yeah, I mean, life's an adventure, for sure, and it's cool because we do we get to make of it what we want. But how do we handle the passing of those that we do love? Because I think it's different for everybody.
It is.
And I have been blessed enough. I mean, I've lost a couple grandparents, and I know how that feels. But, and that was a while ago. So since then, I've had 10, 15 years more with the family that I still do have. So I feel, and now that I'm older and more mature, I feel like my reactions are going to be, completely different. Mm-hmm. I have no idea, and I've been very candid. I have zero clue how I will react when the time comes for Frank. And that is why I've considered the cloning option for later in life, because I only get one shot at that.
Okay.
If I don't get his shit frozen before he dies, then there's no going back. I can't dig him up and pull out a hair that's been underground for 4 years and give it to him. That's not going to work. It won't have.
Jurassic Park lied to me.
No, well, no. I think the hook. I think it was the amber that. Yeah. Something about it being
Frank's toe.
Yeah, just stick it in some amber and pop it in the freezer.
No, Walt Disney's head.
Oh yeah, right. Freeze that. But
Ted Williams.
Everybody in Futurama.
I gotta rewatch.
Richard Nixon was the famous one.
Yeah. That's Matt Groening right there. Yeah, Simpsons.
Yeah, and then you think how many people he's inspired over the course of his life, and
his art,
and what his passing will be, and how people will feel that and react to that. I know it's kind of interesting because everybody talks about JFK, right? Mm-hmm. Where were you when JFK died? Everybody knows how they felt when JFK died, right? And I think I feel that way about 9/11, but the feelings that I have about people that I don't even know. That's the other thing. Why do we become emotional about people that we don't have any connection with? Mm-hmm. What's that all about?
I'm still stuck in Futurama.
You could be stuck there a long time.
I was in Zoidberg was in my head.
Oh, God. Well, you want me to tie Futurama to this episode? You want to know the saddest moment in Futurama?
This is his gift.
The episode where they show how Fry got frozen or whatever in the tube, and then all those years pass and everything. Well, when they initially show the first couple of years pass, they show him fall in the tube, he gets frozen or whatever, and then they go back outside, and his dog's waiting for him. And his dog just keeps waiting for him through all the seasons until he passes. Yeah. And it's the sad, everybody cites it as the saddest Futurama moment.
Yeah, you just hit me.
Yeah, you just watching his dog just waiting for him.
Oh.
Then he dies.
Cringe,
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I get so emotional when I think about these doofuses going. That's why I try to not think about it. And since I don't think about it, that's why I don't know how I will react.
You were getting goosebumps in the car listening to...
Well, that was about 9/11. Yeah, Yellow Card.
You just saw them, right?
Yes. Them and A Day to Remember and the Wonder Years, who are from Pennsylvania.
What a great name.
Oh, yeah. They're a great band.
I mean, is that a great name? You're just taking... I don't know if they took I'm assuming they took the television show.
Right. Yeah. It'd be hard to say that you didn't.
My friend Paul Pfeiffer has something to say. I wonder what Paul Pfeiffer's up to. We know what Kevin Arnold's up to. I think Dan, he died.
Say, are you naming their on-show characters now? It's been a while since I know Fred Savage is having mad success. Wasn't he on The Office? Or I don't know if he was on The Office, but he was one of the writers or producers or something, right?
I know he did. He's involved with Always Sunny, and so that's just
it's
fantastic. So he's Fred.
He's fans, all over the place. He's involved with. He was in the Austin Powers. Yeah, he's in some really great comedy. He is. And it's all varied.
I would be very excited to meet Fred Savage.
Yes, I would. I think anybody would.
These kids today, I don't think they understand, right?
No, they're like, who the fuck is Fred Savage besides having a sweet name? It is a great name.
It's like a wrestler's name.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and then you
I wonder
see
if it's real name or they took it on Ellis Island.
Savage, Savage.
Yellow card. We gotta go listen to some music.
Yeah, I know. We were fucking around with this episode. We gotta bounce out. But before we do that,
at 6:30.
yeah. Before we do that, is there anything that you want to hit on, or anybody that maybe has passed that you want to give a shout out to? You know, we're trying to.
I have a list.
We're trying to live in memory of these people, right?
I do want to thank Lorraine for not shooting me. So I think about this. I think I had a couple of opportunities to lose my life, and Lorraine was one of them. You know, she had a gun and she didn't use it on me, and I appreciate that. It was a 44 Magnum too. Probably would have done me in if she'd gotten one good lick. Which
I was gonna say, did we cover on a previous episode that it was discharged?
Oh yeah, it was. That was a warning shot.
I was gonna say either it's a bad shot or it was a warning shot.
I'm surprised. What if she did? Right?
We wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here right now. And she couldn't do it. She could not. Well, we'd say to a man, she couldn't sack up.
I mean, is every instance of murder like somebody sacking up? Right? You know, like
It's a reason to allow it.
well, I mean, if like you're avenging somebody, but like if you're
Self-defense.
well,
If someone's coming at you in a threatening way, you know the rules. You're a guy that doesn't punch first. You let them take the first punch.
yeah. But like my thing is, that's the thing. Most people that I've encountered, like even the crazy ones, like because I'm still here, right? You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to just kill somebody, you're just going to kill them. Mm-hmm. If there's hesitation, then they don't have that. They don't got that dog in them.
Yeah.
They don't got that dog in them. Speaking of dogs, but you know what I'm saying? And I think that's me too. Like I definitely am not interested in killing anybody, even if they were trying to attack me. I think that would have to be like the last resort. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I know what I would do. I just don't want it to get there. And if I feel like it's getting there or my life is genuinely threatened, then. But no offense, I would have shot you in the knee. You're not threatening enough.
I mean, she's aim capable. Like,
but that would have been terrible too. So
no,
being shot in the knee would be terrible.
It changes everything, and so I think about that, and I think of how. So I just thank you, Lorraine, for not shooting me, and I've become a better person, and I've grown a lot since that incident occurred, and I wish I could have done it better.
Well, yeah, I think we all have moments of that, right? And it's like for me, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have a roommate at the time that heard me having a seizure in the bathtub. So there was that. Fucked up me always goes to a shower nap. I think you know this. I
remember in your eye surgery, you lived in the shower.
The shower nap. It's absolute. Yeah, it's
for 3 days. You occupied the tub.
Relief from all the pain in the world is just
what's that noise?
Sauna. Yeah,
he's taking a shower. Go back to bed.
Yeah,
go back to bed, Dr. Chung.
So I was really fucked up, and I got into the tub, but then I started seizing out, and that's when others got involved, and they rushed me out to the hospital, and I was in and out of consciousness from that point on. So
wow.
I don't know. So my memory is also hazy, but I don't remember seeing anything. You know, people always say they saw something on the other side or anything. I don't remember seeing anything. You know what I mean? I remember just in and out of black. That's it. And so I want to think and hope that, the people that we love are in a better place. You know, I miss my grandparents. There's plenty of funerals that I've been to, people I knew, and I like to think they're in a better place, but I don't know, I think it just helps some people sleep at night, right? Mm-hmm. I think, like you said, the best thing we can do is I like that celebrations of life are a bigger thing out here.
Fan of those.
Yeah, people do a lot more of that out here than they do back in Pennsylvania. So
it's my friend Josh. We had a celebration of life for him.
Yeah,
because he was an artist. I got a piece of his art. They had art available, like digital prints, and I got a rock.
We should be
post a photo on the Instagram
because that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't all be lining up in a funeral parlor crying and be like, "Oh, remember?" Like,
it's also fun too. I want speeches. I hate when we're not allowed to speak.
Yeah, just have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, we're not celebrating that this person died. We're celebrating that they lived.
Honor their memory. Yeah, tell the story.
Right.
Tell the story.
The reason that I think it hurts so much is because that person lived a life that impacted ours in some way, shape, or form. And so the idea that they're not going to be there for us anymore or be able to do more than they already have is scary because it's something that we've relied on to help develop our thoughts, our opinions, create and shape who we are as people. And so the idea of not having that anymore means we need to take more accountability or find different inspiration. And it sucks because I think one of the challenges in life is, growing up, you find out the things that you don't like, but it doesn't seem to happen until like your 20s, 30s ish, where you start shifting out of that mindset into the things that you do like. Like, it's not just like, oh, my parents did it this way and I know I'm not going to do it like that. So how am I going to do it? And I don't think you start to answer that until like your 20s, 30s, and yada, yada. And that's where you look to these people that are inspirations to you in one way or another. And they help form who you are and the person that you develop into and the things that you do like. So you have these positive memories attached to these people. Like when Blink-182, right? Like Travis Barker's plane crash, right? I was crying. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh my God, like they're never going to perform ever again. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then like Mark's cancer diagnosis, I'm like, he can't die. Like I'm not done with you. I think that's part of what it is. I think that's part of what like where the pain comes from is like, you can't die. I'm not done with you. You need to stay here for me. No. Yeah. And it's,
we do it for the people.
Right.
And then I think that's what makes life. It's a page turner. This is a hell of a book. I need to read more. We all need to read more, by the way. We're becoming less literate, by the way. The numbers are out. We're failing. You're just listening to nonsense all the time.
Yeah. What the fuck are you still doing here?
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Go home. Read a book. Still listening to these two schmucks.
And we want to be paid to do this, too. So we're going to command a hefty salary.
When the time comes, you fuckers are going to miss this free shit. You're going to rue the day. Nah, but seriously, we got a jet. We got some music to go listen to.
Let's go enjoy life, T.
Yeah. Thank you for enjoying this little slice of life with us. Again, I'm your host, Sweet Tea. With me is Safe. This is the Catch the Sky podcast. You can find us on all the socials, YouTube. Be sure to share, like, comment, whatever. Engage in some way, shape, or form, even if it's to tell us how much you hate us. We embrace the haters. Haters gonna hate.
I hate you.
Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. And until next time, keep trying to catch the sky.